guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this terrific Tuesday here in Connecticut. Life's good, man. Life is good. Anyway, it is sticky like you wouldn't believe here in Connecticut, but it's still awesome. Hot, cold, who cares? We got double C's, right? If we don't have them, we're on our way to having them. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Do not practice a lot of multiple tonguing. I'll get to it in a minute, and we'll talk about it then. Haven't played a note. Let's see what we got. You know what? I never do this. Let's warm up on pick. All right? This is trumpet in A at the moment. Pick, C, B flat, E flat, D, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The notes are here, not over there in the trumpet. And as long as you have the 1SB that holds it in to the vibrate, holds it in, you got it. Anyway, guys, do not practice a lot of multiple tonguing unless your chops are rock solid, ready to go. Okay? Let me explain. Now, the great cornet solos, and I'm going to leave a link for Jules Levy down below. And guys, if this isn't the goods, if he isn't what we are all aspiring to, I don't know what it is. First of all, you talk about notes popping, madam. And you talk about no distance between intervals. I mean, it's extraordinary. Extraordinary. And I talked about this several videos ago. Arturo Sandoval, I didn't like the foghorn pedal tones. Listen to this. I mean, it is so centered. It's so pure and so brilliant. It's not this belch down there that some people get. It's perfect. Perfect. Just completely 100% relaxed. Okay? Now, the great ones. Stegers, Doc Schutzer, Alessandro Liberati, Jules Levy. Did I say Levy? Who did I say I put down below? The link is Alessandro Liberati. Okay? Anyway, all those guys practiced multiple tonguing incessantly. 3 to 5 hours a day, just multiple tonguing. Okay? Now, why am I telling you not to do it? Because I did that before. Back in the day, well, if you know, Stegers can practice 3 hours a day, I can too. So what did I do? I opened the arm bell. Just went right down and then turned around and did it again, and then turned around and did it again, and then I did multiple tonguing. Guys, I did that for a couple days straight. Couldn't play. Couldn't play. Completely ruined myself. Why? My chops were not ready for it. Now, if your chops are ready for it, it's extraordinary. Let it rip. Let it rip. But if your notes are not popping, like Liberati that you're going to hear down below, stay off it until they do. And don't even think about working for speed. Okay? Now, all those guys that I talked about, Stegers, Liberati, that did all the multiple times, they had extraordinary chops. Extraordinary. Doc Schutzer, fabulous. Would have loved to have heard Doc Schutzer on the 1SB. But anyway, I digress. But guys, they could get away with it because everything was right with their chops. Now what happens is this. When your tip of your tongue is against your bottom lip, locked in there, You have to articulate in the middle of the tongue. I hardly ever talk about this during lessons. It happens so naturally. That is one of the things that I know we're on the right track, because people don't even ask. If their tip of their tongue is locked in here, it's right there. And if your tongue is right there, the multiple tonguing is just easy. The tongue barely moves, as opposed to doing this, tu-du-ku-tu-du-ku-tu, okay? Now, Jerry would not utter the words T-U or K-U. He wouldn't utter the words. It was spit and cough. Okay? Spit and cough. Now, what he was trying to say, and I don't think cough is probably a very good way of saying it. Again, language fails us a lot here because everything's inside the mouth. It is sort of a cough. I feel back farther in the tongue. Okay? It is a cough per se, but it is not the best way to say it. Quite frankly, I don't know what it is. But T-U-K-U, he would not say that, because every single time you say the word tu, think where your tongue is, or ku, it's not the right position. So don't think syllables. Don't think syllables at all. Okay? Spit and cough. Now, the thing about it is, if you are, and this is where you have to be careful, if you are double tongued, okay? Double tongued, every other note, you are not using the tongue. Okay? And if the tongue isn't slam bam absolutely right, you're going to get off. You're going to get off. Triple tongue, duh. Every third note, you're not using the tongue. Okay? And it's very, very easy for that tongue to go back. For you to think that I need a little more room for it to move around, it's not right. It's got to remain packed in there, and it barely moves. Guys, it's barely moving. Barely moving. Okay? That's why they could do it so fast. They're not doing this. They're not doing the snake thing. All right? Now, here's the deal. Not only should you not practice a lot for that reason, okay? Guys, when it slows down, you know how it works. You start off the first thing in the argan, and before you know it, it's getting slower and slower, and I want to hang on to the end of that one. Guys, that means you're crashing. That means you're crashing. When it slows down, you have to stop. Spit, buzz, reset. And spit buzzing is so great. So great for multiple tonguing. Make sure the note pops, spit buzz, and get back on it. Okay? You have to, I would say, unless you are Dachshundser, which guys, I don't practice more than 2, 3, 5 minutes, 5 minutes tops of multiple tonguing. And my multiple tonguing flies. Okay? Until I get in a thing where it starts to get stuck in the mud. Guys, that's crashing. Stop. Stop. Don't try to push through that. Think you're strengthening the tongue. You're not. You're not doing that at all. You're trying to keep the tongue in the correct articulation and vibrating position. Okay? So I'm serious. For the longest, for the rest of your life, who cares? Unless you are going to be playing Carnival of Venice in Napoli. Napoli doesn't have that much multiple tongue. It goes very fast, but it's not that multiple tongue. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Unless you are doing that, guys, you don't need it. I'm not saying don't develop it. Have fun. It's great. And it's very, very flashy, and have it there in your toolbox. But go about it 2-3 minutes a day, tops. Do it very, very slow, and then very, very fast. And when you get in the middle, your concert tempo, you're going to have it. Now, it is very, as you know, anybody that's ever done this, it's more difficult to play it slow. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to make the articulation as well as the cough just as strong and just as popping, like Liberati. Okay? Just take it very, very slow, and then it flies. Then it flies. All right? All right. Okay. If it's hot where you are, take it easy. Drink plenty of fluids, and get your multiple tonguing done. Don't do a lot. Love you all. We'll talk again tomorrow.